Hello, fellow shades. We're here shadowing kinda clever. Back with the actual final session of danganrompa. Unless if
Right.
wind hits the house.
No,
That's all I'm gonna say.
This is okay. Yeah, if wind hits the house, we might be a little bit fucked.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go and continue.
We were in the trial last.
Yep.
It made it pretty clear that those wounds weren't. Oh wait.
Consider this.
Yeah, I forgot that this
what
was
if
voiced.
the murder itself
Yeah.
took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right?
Oh.
So that means, you know,
You're wrong.
she denied me before I could even say anything.
No, you said quite a bit.
Whoa. Right. Yeah.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
I don't think you could call yourself not weird when
No.
when you basically get
Not
hot
after
and
that.
bothered from just being denied. Like,
Yeah.
If you're so sure you're gonna, I'm so Jesus. Okay, round two. If you're so sure you're gonna deny, we're gonna deny you. Why bother saying it in the first place? I mean, it's a good question. Maybe she has the scars
Good
before she.
question, yeah.
Jesus, how many?
Oh my God.
I.
7. There's 7 things here. I don't even know what we're discussing.
Was the ultimate soldier.
Yes, that's not deniable.
She must have been
Right.
in 100
Right.
different battles. So, when you think about
Not bad.
it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
That's not an obvious.
No.
Deny me.
No, it said that she came out. I'm pretty sure on her profile.
Yeah, it
On her
said
profile
somewhere that
one.
she came out scarless. Yeah, it said, I don't know what it said on,
what
but
was
somewhere
it? Was
along
it
the line it
this?
said that she was perfect. I thought it was the videotape of.
Okay,
I thought it was the videotape
No.
of whatever. I forget what it was, but there was like some sort of note. I think it was by the headmaster. I think saying like, oh, she came back here, but with like no scars.
Where is it? Is it just in the? No, the file isn't gonna. I thought it was gonna be in her profile, but the profile doesn't mention what her status was in. You're saying the headband? Maybe no. The ebook doesn't matter.
I thought the headmaster's right. No, but the headmaster, I thought was the one who said that she came back with no scars. So I
We don't
have
have
no idea.
notes
Like
that
the
say
interview
that from
DVD.
him.
The interview DVD, I thought he said it on.
No,
But,
no,
okay.
those were just saying that basically just says that we all knew about coming here, or we all knew about what was gonna happen and we accepted it, even though none of us have any
Right.
recollection of it.
I have no idea where it said that, but I do remember what you're talking
I
about.
know,
It was
I'm
something
thinking
that
of it
she
too,
was
I'm like,
regardless.
it wouldn't be places.
But like, what was it?
Did not have any. Oh, Merc did not have a single scar when she entered when she came to Hill's Peak. So it's the Merco's profile.
Oh.
I wasn't wrong.
There wasn't anything cute about
You
it.
just misread it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in
Profile,
100
okay.
different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
No,
Negative.
that's wrong.
Right.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle.
Hold on, I want to change the sounds because the sound effects are really quiet and I want to turn them up a bit.
Maybe turn. Is there a music volume?
Yeah, there is the background music and then this is sound effects.
Alright, sound effects can go up, but the background's a bit loud on my end. I'll just turn that down on my end though. There we go, that's better.
The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
I love how we remember that one piece of knowledge. We're like, what said that? We know that was mentioned somewhere.
Where is it? And we're just like staring at it. We went over this thing like 8 times and we still didn't find it.
Yeah.
To be denied so completely.
Oh my god.
Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Sure, well, I'll give it to that.
So we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Makoto, you said
Yeah,
you were
that
attacked
was
in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
The identity of the one who attacked me, I can't think of anyone else besides the mastermind.
Mastermind.
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
Yeah, I was about to say, the nails are different here. Huzzah.
It was the same logical leap you did before, where you're like, why don't they have their nails?
Why are the
then?
nails?
And I was like, wait, you don't think the mask could just be taken off? Like, it is a mask. This isn't like their skin.
I don't know why my brain said that. I was like, yeah, but why would the mastermind put on the mask? That's what went through my mind. So I was like, nah, that ain't it. I was right about the nails, but I was just dumb with my reasoning.
Yeah.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
No, there's no way Murko is the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face.
The nails?
If you compare what we know about Murko to the to the masked attacker, it should be obvious. What should be? I'm not sure. What is supposed to be obvious? Injury, file, profile. Is it how tall they are? It'd be funny if it's like, they were 1 foot short!
Face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm
I
telling
don't
you
even
now,
remember
it was
what these
Mukuro
individual
Ikusaba.
things are.
That's what
I
you
don't know how
shoot,
you
but
do
we
it.
gotta figure out how to get
Even
rid of it.
without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh,
The nails!
nails.
what is this other part?
But
Is
do
it
we
the
have it?
right
It wouldn't be
hand?
What was it? Okay, hold on. Her
Well, I don't-
she was
That's what
her
I'm
feet,
saying.
Her feet were facing west. If her feet were facing west and her hand to the top was the left, it would be her right
Then
hand.
she must be.
It would be the
Then
right
she must
hand.
be the Wicked Witch of the West under the fucking house.
What do I need to do? I need to hold. I think. No, I'm only.
I think so
I'm
too.
I'm not holding the right button. There we go.
Or perhaps the left foot.
It's the right hand.
Or could it be the hips?
Could it be that whoever attacked me, they didn't have something Murko definitely had? There should be proof that the one who attacked me wasn't Murko. It was the right
You
hand.
never saw their face.
Right, because the
right?
tattoo.
So you can't
What?
have
No, I'm pretty
The
sure. it's
tattoo was on the right
Oh,
hand.
that's true. Yeah,
The
that's
tat-
true. I was thinking it's the nails, but yeah, that's very evidence.
I mean, that is true, but the tattoo wasn't there in the cutscene.
No, that's wrong.
I was just like,
Mukuro had a tattoo on her
Okay,
right
they're
hand,
going with
if
the
I
tattoo.
remember
Right.
correctly. A
Uh,
representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no
right,
such
in this
tattoo.
cutscene.
So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that
Yeah?
entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko?
Because-
It totally could have been her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist,
On
I don't mind
technicality.
showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
before anyone could say anything. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on.
My scars
Poor
should suffice
Kyoko.
as proof.
That is true.
Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Absolutely not.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry.
Well, that's
Did
not
I
nice.
say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed,
No?
the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell us she was
Yeah.
already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
I wonder where this could be. You have any
This could have
clue?
been probably one of the
The only
multiple
place-
rooms that we were locked out of, like
There's only
the
one
dorms.
place. I can't think of anywhere else a bike could have been stored.
I got it!
The pool.
It would have been it would have been
Probably
fucking awesome
kept
if
hidden in
it
the
said the
bio
pool.
Oh wait, they probably said that.
Biolab? You mean
Girl,
on
yeah.
the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Mm-hmm.
I
Tarp,
don't even
baby.
remember this.
I got it!
Oh yeah, the tarp. Yeah.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
And there was a receipt attached to it. It had the mastermind's
I know.
identity on it. If only we looked for 5 seconds.
It's longer. Yeah.
It's just like, could
my
you
God.
imagine how fast the first case would, or not the first, but the
Case would've
previous
gone.
case would have gone through?
Case
Like,
would have gone if we just looked at the corner of a piece of plastic.
yeah, it's
My
just
God.
like, trial be over in less than
Honestly.
30 seconds. It's like, who could get into a locked room? Well, actually, that wouldn't have
I
helped us, but,
wonder.
oh my God.
Right. It wouldn't have helped us too
It
much.
says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Give me a second, I'm setting up the timer because I forgot to set it up.
Oh no.
Makoto's
How long have we been
nitpicking
going?
nature seems to
17
assert
minutes.
this with perfect timing.
Okay.
Alright.
This proves that the
Oh,
tarp
thank you?
originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
Okay, 3 minutes. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. I had to make sure I had the right time.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
Wow. You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
Yeah?
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
But the tarp came from
Yeah,
the
fucking-
biolab. No one could get in the
Right.
biolab.
Into the biolab before you.
What proof do you need that says that,
You need.
that you were the only one accessible to this item?
There is no evidence.
Right. The timing
I was
alone
simply
proved it.
explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab,
Ooh.
you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering
Okay.
your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
Alright guys, you ready?
Damn.
It's time
What
for the
a
master
series,
reveal.
You see, the biolab
It's like
contains
Dream's
an
master reveal.
inconsistency, one so major it can't be overlooked.
An inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about?
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab, could you be talking about?
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
What the hell? What do you mean? That's
about
out of
it?
left field.
That's
What?
a little bit of.
That's out of. Oh my god.
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Oh,
What
it did
about
come back
it?
into relevance. It did come back.
I don't.
Well, Kind of.
So what do you think?
Eh.
Are you sure your family's still okay?
That doesn't matter.
No,
We're figuring
it doesn't
out.
really matter.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad,
Oh my
your
gosh.
little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop
I
talking
don't
about
think
that.
you ever assumed that they were safe.
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam it with him. Change. Oh,
it with
okay,
him?
moment of truth. I think I do know what I need to
Slam
do.
him
Are
with
you
it,
sure
I think,
about
is
this?
what you meant.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Are you
unique
sure
animation.
about this?
Fucking so weird. I gotta thank
What do
you
you
for
want?
fucking introducing me to this game.
Are you sure about
It's
this?
so fucking weird.
Proof! Are you sure about this? Proof! Are you sure about this?
No,
Are
I'm
you
never sure.
about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? Proof! Are you sure about this? Proof! Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
I am gonna BS my way through
Pretty
this.
sure. Bullet your way through it.
I'm not listening!
This should prove it.
Yes! I remembered it. Yes! I
don't-
knew.
What about the lights?
The inconsistency
What was it about the
Kyoto's
lights?
talking about is
I'm gonna give you one chance to guess. And I'll look at the evidence so you can try to figure it out. So, the piece of evidence is the
I didn't even
lights.
see that. I didn't even see that.
The core fridge has
the
core
kids
fridge
are
is installed in
occupied.
the biolab. It seems that a blue light comes on to indicate a slot is occupied. The number of blue lights, counting the slot with Mercuro, comes to a total of 9.
Right, which means that one of the bodies is missing, which I assume means that one of the kids didn't really die or something. Wait, how many are left? There's Kyoko, Makoto, fucking Byakuya, Hiro, and Aoi, and Toko. 6, so it's 15. And Mirko's was already in there, so there's a 16th missing. But who could have been the mastermind behind all of this?
I will
I don't
say
fucking know.
you did figure it out. It was the fact that there's a body missing.
Well, yeah, it was the lights make sense, the occupied, but still, who?
Well, the point we're pointing out is the fact that if something's missing, then clearly there's something that's going wrong.
Right.
What are you talking about? Oh, what about the lights?
like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that,
Right.
a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
Nine lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on are 10.
Got it. 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why?
Because
That's
there were
simple.
16, dumbass.
Just recall who's
addition.
died here so far, and it
Well,
should
technically
become clear.
subtraction based on our circumstance, but still, it's simple math.
That's right. The key to solving this mystery. Saika died first. Junko second. Leon third. Chihiro fourth.
It's not Chihiro.
Mondo
I
fifth.
refuse. Mondo's too honorable.
Taka 6th, and then Hifumi 7th.
Those guys are idiots.
Celeste was 8th.
That's a possibility.
Sakura was 9th.
Hopefully also too honorable.
And the victim number 10 was Murako.
Most likely dead since we still found them there.
10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious.
Beyond
According to the
Sayaka
lights in the
and
bio
Leon
lab,
and whatnot.
Only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Yeah.
Whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if
What?
that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost.
Do you
How
get
can
what
the
she's
number of
talking
victims
about?
be less than the number of murders?
No.
Okay. The reason there are less bodies than murders, the explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? What could make sense? Same person was killed twice.
I got it!
Well, I mean, that kind of makes
What about
sense.
it?
Hifumi was
The
killed
same
more than
person
twice.
was killed
No.
twice.
Well, technically, yes, but I agree that that was just a joke.
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that.
Could easily have
It's a
happened.
bit odd.
No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those
Could've
bodily
been-
injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious.
Based on
because
proportions
Yoko's
and
totally
general look,
delusional.
I'd say fucking Celeste. Just because it's the most similar in body proportions from recent memory. But when it comes to scars, I don't remember any scars on her, but at the same time, she wore a fucking dress that covered her entire body, so who knows?
Mercosville injury.
What?
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima?
Damn it.
No. That doesn't make sense.
Shoot!
Alright, yes, I was a bit close to the gun, but listen, I'm excited, alright? I'm about to finish the
I mean,
game.
apparently.
Enoshima, Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujimondo, Kiyotaka Ikifumi, Celestia Lu, whatever. Or maybe.
Lou, whatever.
No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice.
Negative!
No, that's wrong.
What? How is this possible?
Because they reused the body. How else would someone be murdered twice? They reused the body.
Well, yeah, but then are they really being murdered twice, or are you just fucking up a dead corpse?
I'd probably say just messing with a dead corpse, but for
Corpse, it's not necessarily being murdered twice.
but in this scenario,
In this scenario, it does make sense, yes.
Wasn't her
And it also
fatal injury
explains her
pretty
slight
similar to
wounds.
Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
The fucking intense wounds all over the place, or the Gubnir
Remember
spear.
what happened to her?
It was Gubnir, right?
I
What was the name
honestly,
of that
I
spirit?
think you were right. I think it was something like that, which is really funny that you
The
remembered
beginning-
something that happened in like episode like
first
maybe before like 10,
two.
like first
Oh,
first
absolutely.
9 episodes, and
3
you remember that,
episodes,
and yet
easily. Yes.
you forget what like small stuff that happens
Okay.
way earlier. Or sorry, that happens way later. I mean, like that, like now, closer now. I mean,
I don't have a short-term. I'm gonna be straight with you. I can remember shit from years ago, but I have absolutely no short-term memory. I can't remember things that happened recently.
She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
Right.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
Then the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusawa.
which I made sure to be quiet about, but it makes sense why they have nails. Like now,
Yeah.
because as the
now
ultimate
it does,
soldier,
yeah.
because as the ultimate soldier, why would they
Okay,
have
it doesn't make
those
sense to
nails?
have
It makes no
extended nails.
sense. But
You're
as
right,
a
you're right.
fashionista, you know, it makes a bit of sense.
It does make sense.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
Then it's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then
Really odd.
what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We literally
Oh, my
just said
guess
her
is
name,
Mukuro.
you idiot!
Know the answer.
Yeah.
It's Mukuro.
Oh my.
She's still alive.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, she's the one that's alive.
She
Totally.
took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died.
By giving her the signature tattoo. I mean, I guess, actually, that's not a bad theory, because technically, if Murako was
Like,
the one who set up the
technicality.
body, Murako would know how to make the tattoo, you know? Like, she
True,
would know
right.
the exact
That
way
is-
to do it. So, honestly,
But, yeah,
that is a decent idea.
it's a decent theory, but honestly, I said it first too, but then I remembered, yeah, the tattoo. But the tattoo on the nail, that doesn't fully make
So
sense.
Mukuro is still alive.
I don't understand the full scope of things, but I understand parts of it.
Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Murako alive? The one
No.
that's still alive is Murako? But can we really believe that? I mean, there's only 2 people to choose from, Murako or Junko. It's like, there's only so many options. Profile, fatal
The
injury.
body we
What do we have to
found in the
dispute?
garden.
That's gonna be the question.
It wasn't Mukuro.
I have no idea.
Then she's still alive?
You know what it is? It's gonna be her profile, and it's gonna be her measurements.
That's
Right.
She made it look like Junko's
Well, do we have the
body was
measurements for
her.
the other character?
So
Well,
the
yeah, I guess we
mastermind's
do.
true identity is Mukuro.
God, I can't
What do
shoot
you say,
any.
Monokuma? Do you give up?
Huh?
No.
Wait, why can we shoot that? That.
Yeah, why can we shoot that?
Found in the
Yeah.
garden.
Shoot it!
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's
We
still
agree
alive?
it wasn't Murako.
That's right.
You know what we
She
have
made
to
it look
do?
like Junko's body.
I don't know why this would work, but I kind of want to try it out. What if we shot at the mastermind one? like, as in, like,
Mastermind's true
Bit odd,
identity is
but I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with
I
you.
kind of want to see if that's gonna work, because I kind of like this. Why is there that's just such a like. Why is this here? I gotta see. Mirko is still alive? Can that really be? Can I really believe that?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
No, okay. I just wanted to see. I was gonna.
No.
Okay, what do we have to use?
Found in the
Probably.
garden.
Actually, wait a second. Is it the Monokuma file? I don't think it is. No, I do think it is her profile because it's the only thing that has her measurements.
Right.
And actually, hold on. Where's Kyoko? Where's her examination? Kyoko's account, because she said.
Right.
No. It says that both stab wounds were blown. Okay. No, that's not relevant
It
then.
wasn't Mukuro.
Right.
Then she's still alive?
So it's still the
That's
measurements,
right.
right?
She made it look like
Then shouldn't you
Junko's
change it to?
body was-
You should change it to
What's
that.
secrets? Hold on, I want to check what the Biolab's secret is, because I don't actually know what that one is.
I think that's a new one.
Well, no. Biolab
Oh,
on the fifth
that's
floor.
it? Just report this as Merc?
Repose. Okay.
That's
so
it?
the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Why did I shoot that? Why did I shoot that?
I had no idea.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
I guess we have to shoot this because we know it was
No,
Mirko.
that's
Why was I being such an idiot?
Right.
Maybe it's because I wasn't reading the full line.
Blind. It might be. You do
The body
that a
we found in the
lot.
garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be
I think
sure
the
of.
reason why I said it wasn't Mirko was I was like thinking, Mirko wasn't the mastermind. I'm like, okay, we can agree with that. But obviously, she wasn't saying that. She was saying that she was the one dead. Or that, yeah, she wasn't dead. That's what I meant to say.
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32.
Well, actually, I just realized something. You think a dead body would lose weight if it had a lot of blood loss?
Well, it depends on how much blood loss
I guess
we're
it's
dealing
true.
with here.
Everything in her
'Cause-
profile is consistent with that corpse.
Because I was thinking about it, I was like, she got stabbed from every angle, and then got put in her fridge, and I'm like, I wonder if she would lose weight or not. Because I wonder if that's actually, if she would hold her same measurements after death. That's the thing I'm trying to, like, I get the height and the width, that would stay the same, but would the weight change is what I'm thinking, you know? But
Again, it just depends on the mass of liquid.
Yeah.
And then there's the matter of the
If it
feather
was
texture.
Junko, then
So
yeah,
there's
it
no
would be
question
lighter.
It's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then
Oh
who's
my
actually
god.
still alive?
You know, do you have any clue? I'm not sure. If it's not Ruka, who could be it? Out of the two options, who could be it if it's not the one option?
Yeah.
Someone made it look
So-
like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. Come over here. There we go.
Here's my answer.
My favorite character!
Junko is still alive. It's the
No
only possibility.
way.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
What? Wait, what angle are you gonna say? Huh?
But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive,
Yeah.
the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself
Does seem
confirmed she was
unlikely.
dead, did you not?
That is true. At the time, we were like, oh my god. Now that
Again,
you mention it,
she's dead. Yeah, it doesn't help.
I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check up for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff. I mean, you can hide that. Like, it's possible to hide that.
It is. There's multiple ways to stop the heart. And then,
She
like,
really
restart it
is
later.
dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I did check, absolutely, and I can say for
She
sure.
was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your
Resuscitation?
previous statement?
Did we not just point out the fact that Murako was supposedly killed in quotation marks twice? I just want to point that out. Like, we know that something was done twice, and that a body, whatever.
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Huh?
No, of course not.
Never.
There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked her, she was dead, I'm
That's
sure.
a good question.
What?
I just said it's a good question.
Oh, okay. But if she were alive somehow, it could be that Junko's not the one that died. It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely. Maybe maybe if she used some sort of trick. Makeup? Duplicate?
No. No.
Nope.
Reese
What is this
Reed.
word? Reed?
R. Try
R.
R.
R-E...
E.
Repress... Is...
Re.
L? Replacement! Replacement!
Replace.
No, damn.
Replaced. Replaced. ED.
Woo, okay.
Now I understand.
I was
That took a bit too long.
What if she switched
It's
places
fine.
with someone else?
It's fine.
It wasn't
right?
that bad. A bit of trial and error.
Not too bad.
But, you know.
That's right. Before the spears could
Whatever
kill her,
works.
she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
I don't know. That's a lot of makeup.
You're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die?
No, we were
Like
all
she used some
watching.
kind of Ninja replacement?
Right.
Substitution technique!
No.
Pull some
Oh,
other...
fucking Kifumi can read Toko like a fucking book somehow, and that only makes the two of them more creepy.
Oh.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
Well, no, you guys are... There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched. At the very beginning.
I got it! The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched,
We would be none the wiser.
then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met
Was the master,
was
like,
actually Mukuro
assassin?
all along?
Assassin? Soldier.
Which would also, yeah, same thing. Which would also explain the nails.
I had like a normal
That explains the
conversation
nails
with her.
on
Yeah.
the fucking body.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Well, it's her fucking
Junko
tattoo.
never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with
Makeup.
foundation or something like that.
Yeah.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion.
But this
exposing the
explains why
tattoo
it's so
after the
rough
body was
on this
extinguished.
photo. Yes, it's actually perfect of why that's so scuffed and like pasty. Also explains why the
Plus,
nails
there
were
the
there.
Fake nails found on the hands
Yay!
of Mukuro's body.
I'm so happy it's coming together.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
Well, even if you didn't point out the red nails, you could just point out the fact, who wears fake nails? Like, no one in this
Out
school
of any
wears
of
fake
us?
nails. Like,
Yeah.
But if she really did use foundation,
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
so why do you think Monokuma's quiet? Just quick question, why?
Most likely just thinking. Or making a fucking escape in the meantime.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro,
Right.
the ultimate despair. In other
Oh
words,
shit.
it
Teamed
would
up.
be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Do you agree with that line?
No. Fear is out of just loss of power. You don't have to have hope to have fear,
Okay.
but it definitely doesn't help.
yeah.
Trauma in like a fucking dire situation mixed with hope is nightmarish.
Yeah.
That's slightly different from just fear itself.
Mm-hmm.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. Was the bomb, I think. I'm pretty sure it's the bomb.
Right.
part. So the Monokuma file. And it
That's a
would be
pretty
private.
good way to like say how you could get rid of evidence and get rid of why too.
I don't think this is what I need to corner Monokuma. Okay. Well, alright. Maybe it wasn't that?
Damn.
Okay. It was in the latest investigation. Would be the group photo. Hold on. What matters now is presenting the has to do with Monokuma tried to keep from me. Oh. I figured it out. And I'm
What is
annoyed
it?
I didn't think of this.
I got it!
Oh.
Monokuma
okay.
literally
When I was
stopped
in
the
the
video
room,
player.
watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
Right.
It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck has just happened?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke! Out of service! What? Nope.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
How? Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's it! That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish.
No,
watching
that's
the video.
chaos. Something that
And the
can strike
reason you
anywhere,
did that
anytime.
Is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated the power outage. And that's not the only thing they tried to hide. The only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The master tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I gotta reveal that. They tried to cover up
The bomb.
No,
I'm assuming.
it wasn't the bomb.
It still makes sense. Grrr! Oh my god. Fucking. What a weird character.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
Yeah.
Punishment is waiting
my
for
gosh.
you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
Come on, I don't have enough time. Come on. Come on. Give me more stuff to shoot at. Come on. My focus is about to run out. Yes. Okay.
That's impossible.
Thank God.
This should prove it.
The group photo.
The photo.
Yeah, this was the piece of evidence I was trying to.
The video wasn't the only
You had a
thing you
chance
tried
to guess
cover
it,
up.
but
You did the same thing with
you didn't
this
guess the
new
right
photo.
thing.
Oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance
I know they
common
look
to
weird.
all these pictures.
She's looking. She's got her face covered up.
The unusual is
I
that
don't know.
Junko's
I
face.
got it!
Yeah, it's always
Junko's
covered up.
face. The one thing common to every
Got my
single
phone.
photo is
Sorry.
that you can't see her face.
Right.
What?
Yay! And this one is splashed. And the next one, she's
Turn
looking
around.
away. And the other one,
Turned around.
right. This one, she's saying, fuck you all. And then
So
this
I have a
one,
question for you.
he's saying,
It's
fuck
hard to
you.
believe her
Yeah?
face would just happen to be hidden
Um,
in every single picture.
so-
Don't you think?
Do you remember one of the first lines we said to Junko?
It's magic, baby? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
We asked the fact that, wait, weren't your eyes blue? She said, no, that was Photoshop. What if it wasn't Photoshop?
And on top of that,
I
in this
see.
photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko, which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
Xanadu?
I wonder if
Everything
in like
Makoto
I
said
remember
is true.
in the very beginning of the game when we were going through the profiles of each individual character. Do you think that she had the same color eyes in that one?
No, she had gray.
In that
I
photo?
checked. She always had gray
Right,
eyes
so-
in there to hold up the facade.
Okay. Alright, that makes sense.
And it was a decent
But it would've
argument
been
because
cool
like
if they
those
added that.
because like when we were asking about the whole wait on magazines your eyes are blue, it's like it's a decent argument because when it comes to those like pictures, there's plenty of Photoshop. Like they do not go through, they at least go at least one time through Photoshop, so it's a decent excuse. But in this context, it's like, wait a second, was there a different reason?
Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the
Xanadu
crimes of the
times 2.
mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right now.
Closing arguments. Alright. So when we first met, this is the very beginning. Oh, murdered! Gotta take the body. No, wrong one.
Oh god. Why are these ones unique? It's not that one or that one. That one's definitely part of it.
This one is puts on the mask.
No, that's
No,
it's
that's
the
the
one.
wrong one.
It's Kyoko. Kyoko, you were right next to it. Kyoko right behind her while she's doing it.
Oh yeah, sees him go in there.
And
Yeah,
then
okay,
the next
and then-
one over 4 more to the left. Oh
This
yes, I think
Mm,
it's like the side
okay,
eye.
I can see it. Let's continue on. Then they put on this, or wait. No, wait. Kyoko should be standing here.
Yeah.
Because this is where the mask is taken off. So it's what is? I think this is.
Yeah, her running after it, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. If it's this one, it's such a
It
weird
makes sense,
angle,
kind
though.
of.
That's the hard
Oh
part.
wait. It might be him looking up first and then her busting in on them. You see how he was on the bed lying up? No, keep going back the other way. He's
No,
on the
that's-
bed and
that
he's
one's
looking
used.
up.
That one's used right there.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. You're right. Damn it!
So
I thought
what
it
would
looked-
be he? Maybe.
The knife? Maybe the knife.
that's the
right,
same
right
body,
above the
so
photo.
Okay, I could see that maybe.
But like
We'll
reverse
see.
the two of them.
Wait, really? Revert? Oh, but no. Kyoko has to see them. Kyoko had. Oh no,
Yeah,
but
but
that
that
looks.
happens-
Actually, no, that
that
does look like a
happens
room. I was gonna say
I know.
that
I'm
does
thinking
actually
her
look
and the
like a room.
knife switch over.
Okay.
Yeah, her and the knife switch.
Let's
Now
see
put the
that.
knife
Anyway,
there.
so then it's this. It's what is this? Why is this? This is a weird one. I don't know what that one's supposed
I
to
don't-
be.
Me
The
neither.
blowing up. Before this is like, oh,
Maybe
we're gonna get it.
yeah. We found it.
And then what's the
I
last
don't know, the
one?
red thing. The red thing? The red one
You know
that
what?
looks like he's
What
trying
if
to kill him?
would
He's
it
trying
be
to
the
kill
bomb?
Makoto? No, it'd be I'm thinking.
No, because the bomb's right there. That's not it.
And I'm thinking Makoto on the last one. Go to the left. Keep going.
Makoto? What do you mean?
Oh wait, no, not Makoto. The red room. Red room. Like Makoto's dying.
Huh?
I don't know what that is.
There's
that thing you were just on. The red one.
This
full
one?
on
This
red.
is the furnace, so no, it'd be this one. Alright.
Alright, that makes sense, yeah.
Gonna see if this works out. Next
time.
Nope, can't save. Yeah, no.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Well, no, hold on, I gotta put the end card. Give me a second. End card. There you go.
You got it.
There we go. Alright. So do you have any questions for me, real quick?
No. Not at all.
Okay.
I'm enjoying the series like crazy though.
Yeah, anyway. We're gonna see Junko next time. I'm pretty sure next episode we're gonna see Junko.
Really?
As a fact, yeah. Anyway, we'll see you next time, Coaches.